Welcome to fucking Hobbiton. No, that joke doesn't make sense because that's not underground. Just the houses are.
This looks like an area that'd be really cool if it wasn't so small, with like 5 buildings total.
Me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, I beg your pardon. I am called Trommel Guado.
Much like all Guado, I have Medusa hair.
Of our leader, the great Seymour Guado.
I was kind of thinking that, yeah, they look like snakes. Oh, I see. He's got okay. He's really to Seymour, so I guess the weird hair was hereditary.
Business with me?
He's not related,
Whatever
but
could it be, I wonder?
actually, I think Trommel actually is distantly related, but not like directly related.
Okay.
Like some sort of cousin. Yeah, Trommel, we totally won't learn to hate you soon.
I almost forgot.
Also, Riku's back in the party. Now that Riku has joined the party, you can customize weapons and armors. This is basically what you'll be doing in the late game. You'll be grinding to get ingredients to make good stuff.
This looks like a good place to find some ingredients.
Yes, thanks, Donald.
This looks
I was
like
not
a
going
good spot to find some ingredients.
Yep, I wasn't even going to attempt the voice.
I will, because that's what I do. You've been in calls with me before.
Oh yeah, I know. I love when you do the Paimon voice and everyone's like, "Hey, never do that again, please."
Yeah, Kyle, never do that voice again.
That's right, yeah. They thought it was me. For some reason.
What would you do without me?
So this is one of the reasons why the game can be beaten without using the sphere grid. Just this ability. Let's give an
I
example.
feel like this should be something that should be just a mechanic you can do without a party member. Like it should be a thing you could do.
Like, some of the best abilities you can get are like Auto Phoenix. Automatically use Phoenix down on KO'd character without wasting a turn. This is incredibly powerful, but it's hard to get because you need Mega Phoenixes. But let's take a simple one for instance. Where's First Strike? Oh yeah, First Strike. One return sphere. So in theory, I could use the return sphere that I got from playing Blitzball to make sure that somebody acts always first at the start of battle. I may very well do that.
What was that one you scrolled past where you had like 99 of the spheres already?
Oh, those are just like power spheres, probably. Like, yeah, basic ass power spheres for like defense +3 or strength +3. Not worth it. You'd honestly rather have an empty slot. But yes, there's... Wait, where are all the NPCs? Okay, so this is a character that was released from a contract like mid-Blitzball grinding that I actually wanted to sign on. So, here you go, have 1680 gil for 14 games.
Can you renew the contract later?
Oh yeah, when their contract expires, you immediately get prompted, do you want to renew this contract? And you will say yes.
Why does he want to see me?
He already told you he wants you to be his bride at, like, the Mihen operation. Okay, well, not directly, but still. What's your game?
I find it so... I know I find it so funny hearing just those footstep sounds, just we're just walking in a line.
Despite the fact that most characters don't wear shoes that would make that sound. AKA Walker and his stupid ass sandals.
I get the feeling he called us up here for more than just dinner.
Yeah, look at these high quality fruit models. What do you say, Yuna?
What could it be?
So I like
What was the one?
that thing that floats up there and swings from side to side. I don't know what that is. It's
Okay,
like a bottle.
cool, I guess. What was the one game where everyone laughed at like the model of one of the fruits?
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy Endwalker.
That was it.
Stay on your guard.
AKA like Final Fantasy 14.
This guy's
No, wait, no,
just
15. Was it 15? 14? I don't know.
With power,
This is why you need to actually name your games instead of just giving them numbers.
Wait. You sure you don't have something against Yevon?
There's another thing. The other day we were all talking about how, like...
I lived a long time in...
Oh yeah, it started with like Nintendo Switch Online somehow fucking up a port. And everyone's like, how do you fuck up a port? And I was trying to really hard to remember what that one game was where they ported to this thing, and then because of the button mapping, it broke the game. I think you were telling me about that.
I remember talking about that. I need to try and remember what that is. I think I need to talk to everyone here, right?
There's no temple here in Guadosalam, see? Summoners usually just pass through on their way elsewhere.
Or just talk to everybody with the cutscene, I guess.
Yeah.
What?
So, I guess not Waka or Yuna.
You'd rather
Not Riku either.
No. Maybe you finally believe I don't know anything about Spira.
Random game critic in a nutshell.
Maybe that means you believe me about Xanarkin too?
Well,
the fucking low quality model of Titus in contrast with Lulu's current model where she's actually opening her mouth.
I can't say what I think either way. Still, be careful. You shouldn't.
Maybe you should get a better texture for those things on your head, Lulu.
Yeah, I know.
Now just flat textures. Can I leave yet? Do I need to talk to you too, Riku? You have nothing of quality to say. Yes, I do need to talk to Riku.
That was important. You had to know that she was enjoying the food.
We need to know that the food is good, otherwise the game is ruined. What's that little chuckle there?
Yeah, that sounds like a stable man right there.
Passed away. These halls have been too quiet.
The death of Lord Jiskel was a great loss for all of Spira.
Was this Maester Jiskel really such a great guy?
He brought the teachings of Yevon to the Guado. He was truly a great man.
He was a missionary.
Truly a loss.
He brought religion. and imposed, brought it on the country.
A new leader, Lord Seymour, has come before us. Lord Seymour is the child of a Guado and a human. He will be the tie that binds our two races together. But that is not all, I think. Lord Seymour, he will surely become the shining star that lights the way for all the peoples of
God, those
Spira.
stupid Guado very long arms.
Trouble. Must I always endure such praise?
God, your hair is so dumb.
I sure hope you don't die horribly soon. And then again.
To see me?
Please, make yourselves at home. There's no rush.
Please keep this short. Yuna must rush.
Sigma male Orin once again.
Since I had guests.
I legit forgot like what Yuna's whole pilgrimage even is.
Get Aeons to build up the final summoning to kill Sin.
Okay, got it.
That's all that matters. Orin just unfazed by all of this. I've seen better.
He's too cool to show emotion.
This sphere is a
This isn't even rendered in 4K.
of the dead that wander the
I mean, this is what, like the PS3 360 remasters, or what?
This is technically the PC version, but yes, this was a PS3 remaster.
So it could even be 720p then, for all we know. I mean, nah, I'm sure you can look it up, but
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to take note of games because they have their own like thing. It was in widescreen though, so.
the great and wondrous Machina city, Xanarkin. She once lived in this metropolis.
Ah yes, playing the pronoun game.
I hate that. I've always really hated that gimmick.
I mean, at least here he immediately clarifies.
Because that is literally, like, literally no one does that.
Lady
Immediately
Universal.
clarifies.
She was
After
the first
another 10
person
seconds.
to defeat sin and save the
Yeah, we had to
world
have that
from
slow
darkness.
pan.
And you have inherited her name.
It was my father who named me.
Lord Braska was entrusting you with a great task. He wanted you to face sin, as Lady Unaleska did. However, Lady Unaleska did not save the world alone. To defeat the undefeatable sin, it took an unbreakable bond of love, of the kind that binds two hearts for eternity.
Yes, good point, whatever point you made.
Oh my god, why does everyone look so goofy? I can't handle this level of anime.
I mean, at least it's better than Unaleska being mostly naked. This
Is that a thing that happens some other time?
I mean, I could make a joke here about RPG dimorphism of outfits with those two, but too obvious.
I mean, we just got the introduction to Riku, which is just all ass shots. It's Japan. Japan horny.
Yeah. Yes, this cutscene totally needs no sound. It's a good thing Seymour sealed everyone else in the other room. Somehow, magically.
Although they're all standing right there, though.
I mean, I don't know how bloody Seymour's stupid grotto magic is. Also, who drinks water like that with the two hands?
Wow, your face is beet red.
You okay?
No, it's not.
Some of it is. But not obvious because Yuna's hair covers it.
He asked me to marry him.
You serious?
So, for reference, Yuna is like 18 and Seymour is roughly 25.
Of course. Lady Yuna. No.
So Seymour is being kind of a creep here.
Are charged with bringing peace to Spirit. But this means more than just defeating sin. She must ease the suffering of all Spirit.
I have no ulterior motives to this.
I proposed to Lady Yuna.
I realize you wouldn't know about his ulterior motives yet at the point of the game that you played up to, but still.
I do know he's the main villain, and he wants to kill the whole world.
Basically.
Yeah. Actually, I think it did get to that point, actually.
There's no need to answer right away.
No, I know what you... I know the point that you said you got up to, and that is not by the point you would have entirely figured that out.
I await your favorable reply.
I could have sworn there was at some point where he says, something along the lines of, you know, everyone is always suffering from this, and wouldn't it be better if they just didn't suffer anymore?
Yeah,
and,
he
his
says
rationale
that.
is just, yeah.
He does say that before that, but he doesn't elaborate on what he's going to do yet on that point.
Oh, I guess. That might have just been me already knowing he was a villain beforehand and noticing that line.
Also, yes, Titus decides to start sniffing Auron after that line. And Yuna fucking... I mean, not Yuna. Riku, like, swipes some of the food before she leaves.
That's kind of funny.
Very in character for the thief.
Yuna, the High Summoner's daughter. Seymour, the leader of the Guado. Married in the name of Yevon. Overcoming the barriers of race. It would give Spira something cheery to talk about for a change.
Sounds just like a passing daydream, like Auron says.
Come on, let's just get on with the pilgrimage. I mean, marriage?
Jealous?
What? No way. We gotta defeat sin. Romance can
It's not like I
wait.
like her or anything.
You sure picked a fine time to lay this one on us.
Maybe it is a fine time.
You serious?
If my getting married would help Spira, if it would make people happy, if I could do that for people, Maybe I should do what I can.
Always a martyr.
Imagined doing
Hooray,
anything like
arranged
this.
marriages for political gains.
I won't answer.
We India
till I know
now.
what's right.
Seriously?
You could always just quit your pilgrimage and get married.
Or just like some country from like the 13th century.
I will. Go on.
Of course you'd say
I'm
that,
sure
Riku.
Lord Seymour will understand.
I guess so.
I want to
am a
marry you
summoner.
before you
I
die
must
by
fight
using the
and
final
defeat
summoning.
sin.
Like Braska before you.
Yeah, that's right.
to
I think
stop
that I
myself
learned that
from
was a thing
shouting.
like just before I
What's there
stopped
to think
playing.
about?
Yeah.
I'm going to the far plane. I'm going
Yeah,
to
far
see
plane
my
in
father
blue
at the
text, meaning it's
gates.
important.
Go on. We'll be right behind you.
I wondered why none of the others ever asked Yuna. Do you love Seymour? Do you even like him?
Does she even know him?
No. And I gotta
Yeah,
go.
just
I have to go into one of these buildings just to grab this book. Albed Kyabgin. These actually translate into words if you put them through the Albed translator, but I cannot be bothered to.
I'm sure.
Right. So, there's a chest that spawns, like, here. Wait, was it this one? Yeah, lightning marbles. You can use that to customize any piece of armor to be lightning-proof in preparation for the Thunder Plains, which is the next zone. Actually pretty useful.
Wow, kind of a dick move to hide that.
About this far plane.
It's great.
When somebody dies, a summoner sends them to the far plane, right? So their souls, or whatever they are, they go to the far plane, right? But that's the far plane we're going to, right? And Yuna's old man's there too? Do dead people live there or something?
That's a really roundabout way of asking, like, hey, yo, are we going into like the afterlife just now? We're just gonna stroll in?
And Titus pictures ghosts, even though we haven't seen the ghost enemies in this game yet. Somehow I just knew.
We'll see once we get there.
Also, someone doesn't come with us here.
Aren't you coming?
I do not belong there.
You're scared.
I mean, neither does
Searching the
the other
past
living
to find
people,
the
it seems.
This is all that is there. I need it not. You'd better be going.
You're not really going to see the dead. More like your memories of them. People think of their relatives, and the fireflies react to them.
So wait, what? Why
They take
does he
on
not
the
want to come
form of
with?
the dead person. An illusion. Nothing
You really want to
else.
know?
Well,
Sure,
He's dead.
What? You're not going either, Riku?
he
I
is.
keep my memories inside.
Yeah.
Memories are nice.
Okay,
but that's
did
all
not
they
know
are.
that.
Yeah, it's revealed later on.
Okay.
That's fine. No one cares about spoilers. This game is 20 years old.
So what would happen if he does go in then?
I mean,
Or would nothing happen?
he probably wouldn't be able to get out.
Ah. Oh, that's all you gotta do, just to cross into the land of the dead, huh?
Yeah. And there's Chapu, who
Swap-
looks nothing like Tidus.
Just walk through a little fucking Dark Souls fall log?
Yeah, full
fog
log.
wall.
The Proil of Ice. Also, look how it looks in this right now, and look how it looks in this pre-rendered cutscene. So yeah, this looks awful. Then pre-rendered cutscene is like, oh, you know, this place actually looks amazing. Sorry, we didn't have the budget to put this in the actual game, so have a cutscene.
Sorry, you just cut to a whole new location. No, you're lying. That's not where you are right now.
Matched with Titus's fucking low quality model.
That is so funny.
The far plane was cool, but I couldn't stop thinking about Yuna. Her parents, they look so happy together. But it got me worried that
Stuck mouth agape.
Yeah, you can see.
Floating.
They look ecstatic.
Seymour's proposal.
Alright, so important thing here. So the Brotherhood currently has Strength +5 and 3 empty slots, and that changes as soon as you talk to Walker. Or witness Walker's
Yo, Chapo.
interaction.
Meant to come see you earlier, yeah? Sorry. I know you won't hold it against me. I gave up that game. I'm a guardian from here on, you know? This guy looks a lot like you.
Does not look a lot like him.
Traveling with him, I thought maybe you were still alive somewhere, yeah?
Why are their
Then
mouths
again,
always, like,
here
slightly
you are on
open?
the far plane. Guess your place is here. So, how you been?
Could be worse.
that
Could be
guy I just
Genshin,
told
where the
you
mouths
about.
are always closed, even while they're talking.
Sword.
Oh, that's
The
true.
exit.
Huh? Whoa.
This 20-year-old game's got one up on that.
Whoa. Thanks, Titus.
Whoa, a sword.
So now it's got an extra Strength +10 Water Strike and Sensor. It is very useful for the next zone, which is the Thunder Plains.
He is dead, and
Opening
I
the last
am
Diet
still
Coke.
alive. Coming here really makes that clear.
You
I
think?
should
Great
focus
work,
more on
detective.
What I have to do now.
What?
I'm not even sure what I'm saying.
Don't you mean that you should leave Chapu behind? I'm sure he was a great guy, but there'll be others.
That's a possibility.
How about Waka?
What, me? With Waka?
Yeah, you two get along great.
Getting along isn't enough. Not even close.
Oh, sorry. My mistake.
You'd do well to remember that.
Yeah, sure. Say
Yeah,
that
you're-
to Final Fantasy X-2 when you're married to him.
Someday.
Yeah.
Really?
I'll remember.
Yeah.
I won't be forgetting either. Goodbye, Chapu. You always said I looked grumpy. But those were the happiest days of my life.
I have to talk to everybody here.
So, Yuna?
I've decided.
Oh, really? That's good.
I remember.
Without hearing the
when I
result.
was only 7 years old in Bavel that day. My father had defeated Sin, and the whole town was out in the streets. Everyone was laughing. They all seemed so happy. If I defeated Sin, that would make everyone happy.
So yeah, she was only 7, and the events of her dad and Jex defeating Sin was 10 years and 3 months ago. So yeah, she's either
Let's hear
10.
that.
She's either 17 or just turned 18.
Before that, call Sir Jet. Give it a try.
So yeah, Seymour, incredibly creepy.
Don't worry, he won't come.
I'm not
Trying
actually
not
going to
think
marry
about my
her
old
until
man
she turns
made me
18.
think about him, of course.
See, told you.
He isn't here.
I mean, nothing
because
nothing else
he's
seemed
not
creepy
dead.
about him. Like, who would have thought he's a weirdo?
That means he's alive, you know.
What
Seemed
if my
totally
old man
trustworthy to
really
me.
is Sin? What would I
Yeah.
say to Yuna? Heck,
Just
to
pretend you
everybody
didn't
in
hear
Spain.
any of the bad things he
Wait,
said.
Why should I have to apologize for him anyway? I'd rather never see him again.
What makes you hate him so?
Everything he does just makes me mad. It was his fault that me and my mother... Mom?
Oh, hi, Mom.
It's her.
She's very pretty.
Weird thing to say.
But... Wait. No one ever performed the sending for her.
She must have accepted death while she was still alive.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's never elaborated on.
That's my mother you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That would be your mother.
It's okay. I think I just... figured something out.
So I heard something about how apparently TF2 has a
Why,
thing where,
man.
like, a lot of people who play the game are, like, literally racist. Like, if
So I told him what I thought.
someone joins the game and, like, they got a mic on and they sound like a black person, they'll just all vote to kick them right away and they'll just do it. Literally, they don't allow black people to play TF2. And then I learned that, and then a week later, there's a whole campaign to save TF2.
That is not true.
Game-
Just a sec, dear.
Really?
The save TF2 thing is because the game is overrun with bots.
My mother
Okay, I know that those two things aren't related
Maybe that's
at all.
why
I just found the
started to
timing
resent
funny.
him, even hate him. When he left us, Mom just lost her energy.
I'm on this one subreddit more and more called Gaming Circle Jerk, which just mocks gamers. And a big thing that they point out is how often gamers get really mad when there's like any wokeness in the games. Like, oh no, a black person, that upsets me. It happens surprisingly often.
I think those people are being unironic in their circle jerking, though.
When a lovebird dies, the one left behind, it just gives up living so it can join its.
No, I think it's ironic. They're mocking the gaming community.
I mean,
it really feels that way.
But really, my old
if it's the only thing they do, it's hard to tell. It's like what's the thing? Hanlon's razor. I don't know the correct word for this one. There's so many like things like that. Poe's Law. Fucking Occam's razor.
I was gonna say I know of Occam's razor, but that's
I don't think so.
I think that's one where the simplest explanation is usually the most correct one. I think.
I'm trying to do the one of where it's like when something is stated, whatever. I'm focusing of talking about garbage when Final Fantasy X is going on. I should be talking about the game, not people on Reddit that don't deserve to be mentioned.
Thanks for waiting. I'll go give my answer to Maester Seymour.
Riku, where did you put that apple you had?
Lord Jiskel. Oh, Lord Jiskel.
Yeah, I just googled it. Yes, Occam's razor is the principle that's usually the answer that's the simplest is probably the correct one.
Well, that's not the thing I was talking about, but good to know.
I don't know then.
Oh, Auron, why are you crouching over like that as if you're in pain?
Lord Jiskel.
He is Lord Jiskel no more. Send him now.
I do like Auron's tracksuit pants. I've got a pair just like them. Here, have this physical object that my spirit was carrying.
Sure.
It's mine now.
That might as well happen. Oh, there's very little fanfare for the setting off such an important character.
I mean, he was already dead.
What was that?
He's still important, though.
That really Lord Jiskel?
So you have the option to say anything there, but I chose not to because it doesn't actually impact anything.
I would think that he was sent once.
I think this is the best opportunity to see that chest down there in the bottom left.
A powerful emotion could have bound him to this world. Such things happen.
That's against the rules, isn't it?
It means he died an unclean death.
So just literally just how regular ghosts work.
Probably. We're almost done with this zone, don't worry.
I will go. Meet.
Is this 2 videos yet?
Yes, this is definitely 2 videos. I don't know when I'd cut it, but I'd find out where.
Is the Guado's problem, not yours.
I've lost track of time and how long I've been recording.
That's what I did with the last recording I did. Also, this cutscene changes on who Titus has the highest affinity with.
So Lulu.
Really?
And that's a hidden thing in the game.
That's kind of neat.
As long as the pilgrimage continues, either way's fine.
That's it? What if she doesn't even like the guy?
You can get this cutscene with Riku as well, instead of Lulu.
What's that mean?
How do you do that? Just have really low affinity with everyone else? Like intentionally? Like you have to do that on purpose.
I mean, it's very hard to get Riku above anyone else because she is not in the party for very long.
For Yuna, they're just 2 ways down the same road. All you need,
like buffing a party member counts, healing them with an item counts, and ups it. And Titus used cheer a bunch when Lulu was in the party.
You hear that just now? The secret determination.
Yeah. Hopes and dreams. Also, if your affinity is high enough, you get alternate dialogue as well, in which Titus says he is interested in Lulu.
Uh-huh. I mean, I'd never finished the game, but the vibe that I got is that he cares more about Yuna.
That's true.
That's Maester Seymour, or
And that seems like kind of a non-negotiable part of the story, like that's part of the plot. So that's an odd branching path.
It's just text though, it doesn't actually impact anything.
Of course.
Maester Seymour is also the high priest of that
Yeah, we gotta go to Macarena Temple.
I gotta tell the others.
Macarena. Yeah, good thing they're all just standing here, just in a row.
Yeah, all grouped together in one place.
This is how they spend their time.
Lord
Team huddle.
Driscoll, please tell me, what can I do to help?
Yuna, let's go.
Let's have these high quality paintings of. They all look like the same person.
I thought they were the same person.
They are not, sadly.
Wow.
Okay, maybe they have mirrored ones on different sides, but still.
They say Seymour went to Macarena Temple.
Macalania Temple.
Alright.
Yeah, Macarena Temple is canon.
Why would the Lord Maester head off without a peep to anyone?
Maybe he wasn't expecting Yuna's answer so soon.
Ah, that's probably it.
Somehow Seymour managed to cross the entire Thunder Plains before we heard any of it.
Nothing.
So, just proposes marriage, refuses to elaborate, leaves.
It's true. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, we're going back to the far plane now.
Alright, cool. I'm glad we had that diversion.
And we're going back to the far plane for the stupidest reason, for an item I'm never actually going to use. Because after you say, oh yeah, we need to go to Marcolania, and a chest spawns here. And it contains the Venus Crest, which is needed to get Lulu's best weapon in the game.
Been a while, sis. It's been 7 years, but you
weird way to
still
hide
the
it.
same. Jeez, I'm older than you now. Oh, I guess it makes sense.
Australian character.
Hey, I brought you something. Check this out. There we are. See? She looks just like you. Her name's Yuna. Boy, was I surprised first time I saw her. Of course, she's not as good as you. If you were still alive, I bet you'd fight just like her. It's okay. Yuna will beat Sin for you. I know it. So, don't you worry. Okay, sis? See ya.
So that's once he's been... He's in, like, a whole bunch of cutscenes randomly. Like, in the background. Like, you saw him, like, almost at the start of this recording with Yenke and Biran. He just follows you around. He's the brother of Owaka.
Alright then.
He actually becomes a merchant later on in the game and sells items that have 4 empty slots in them.
It's weird that, like, it seems like just like a glorified NPC just has a slow character journey in the background. It's kind of cool, actually.
I mean, he does... he has some dialogue later on in the game. Also, Fatal Kate Sith with Death Touch for 12,000 gil.
I was about to say, why is it so expensive?
Yeah, Death Touch is pretty powerful. I mean, it's no Petrify Touch, but still. So this is a good place to buy some items that have Lightning Ward. It's not immunity, but it's pretty good. Strength plus 5. Fuck it, I'll customize this with something later on. Where's the save point? I need to end this episode. I need to end this set of episodes.
Just pair of episodes, maybe a trio.
I don't think it'll be exactly trio, but... Wait, it was in this house, wasn't it? I'm being held hostage by this game. Where the fuck is the save point?
Curse RPGs and their weird refusal to have autosave features like every other modern game that's out right now.
I mean, this game actually does have an autosave, but I want a manual save. Here we are.
Honestly, that's fair. There's a lot of times where you want to have control of that, yeah.
I'll overwrite my backup save. Yeah, an hour 20 minutes. Good. And that'll be the end of this episode. Enjoy, etc., etc.
Yes, indeed.
Any last words?
Nah.
Down with Seymour Guado.